Hello YouTube, Vertec 2010 here again, and this time I'm going to start doing a card of the week. So to begin with, I think I'll start with one of my personal favourites, which is Dragonic Overlord, which is a grade 3, not Kagero, with 11,000 power. Now his effect is, well, if there's no another Kagero on the field, it loses 2,000 power, which, to be honest, if you're going to run it in a Kagero deck, it's never going to lose, unless it's the Vanguard and there's no rear guards at all. Its second ability, which you counterblast 3, lets it gain 5,000 power, which you might think, alright, that's pretty nice, but every time it hits a rear guard, Overlord restands itself, allowing for multiple attacks without having to rely on, say, a stand trigger. However, when you use this effect, it does lose its twin drive. However, you still get to drive check once, so if you hit into another critical, that's going to stay on it until the end of the turn, making this pretty powerful, especially if it keeps getting to restand itself continuously, just getting more and more powerful. Also, because it's 11k, it's harder to guard against than, say, a 10k Vanguard, meaning that your opponent has to tend to guard slightly more as to defend himself, just because he's got an extra 1,000 attack power. And especially if you put, say, a embodiment of armoured bar behind it, you're going to end up with a 1900 before any effects go through for minimum, or a 24 if you've used its effect, meaning that they've got a 10k Vanguard, they've got a guard for 15 and hope for no draw triggers, which, to be fair, is unlikely the stage when you're going to use the Vanguard, when you're going to use his effect, because best thing with his effect is not to use it early game. Best time to use it is when they've either got low hand to deal a lot of damage, or when you know you can win for the turn. But at the end of the day, it's the cost of 3, so you're only probably going to get it off once anyway, so you might as well save it for the right opportunity. Now, if you just on the chance you think yourself, that's not why is that Overlord different? Well, this one is from the booster set. This is the one that you get from the starter deck, which basically is worlds apart in terms of card design, which is why I prefer the booster version, because honestly looks a hell of a lot better. But yeah, let me know what you think of the card itself, if you think it's powerful, if it's overrated, and I'll bring you another card of the week next week, and I'll see you next time.